Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And today on this episode, we're going to try and see if we can put the spindle back in the case mowing deck. Grass cutting season is coming quickly. Anyway, I'd like to get this done, and then it'll be all ready for grass cutting in May. I know some of you, your grass cutting starts earlier than that, but you're down south. So anyway, let's get on to the weather here. And at the moment we're at -1, and they're kind of showing flurries, but I don't see any out there. -1 Celsius, and that would be 31 degrees Fahrenheit. East-southeast wind. That's a rare wind to get around here. 11 miles an hour, so it's not too windy out today. And we are supposed to get light snow mixed with ice pellets. There you go now. And then rain or drizzle for tonight. And then tomorrow the January thaw starts. 10 degrees and 9 degrees, Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday kind of looks like sort of reasonable days. It's sunny in the minus temperatures, and then snow and rain for next Monday. Of course, that could all change. The way things are going, it's kind of looking like it's going to be a green Christmas here. But you just never know until Christmas Day gets here. So, there now. Now, what I got to do here today, I don't gotta, I guess, but I'd like to. I've got to turn on this light. I've got my studio light on here, so I got all these parts all cleaned up. A little bit of anti-seize on a few things, and some grease on some other things, and everything is ready to go together as far as I know. I am not an expert at this. This is just how I'm going to do it. If you're doing something like this, you'll have to figure out your own way, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So when I got the new bearings all packed with grease, and everything is cleaned. I found something to give the bearings a tap with if I need to. So what am I going to do? I guess I'm not sure yet how I'm going to put it together. Whether I put both bearings in first, or I think that's what I'll do maybe. I was thinking about putting the bottom bearing in and then putting the spindle in, because you got to get that coupling in between them two bearings on that spindle in there. And then I thought that it might be too difficult to put the top bearing in with the spindle sticking out the top. So I think I'll put both bearings in first. And my test fit showed me that the spindle will slide through the bearings without too much difficulty. And we got the keyways ready. And the keys, I guess you'd call them. What do they call them things? There's a name for them. Woodruff key, I think that's what it is. All right, so I'll see if I can set you up here somewhere, and we'll do the back one here first. You might not be able to see much because I'm going to be in the way, probably. Probably. Let's see if we can put you over here, maybe. Yeah, might do that. I'll put the zoom on. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, let's get you up in here now. The camera thing adjusted so you don't fall down. There, that's not too bad. I'll see if I can get that box out of the way, maybe. There, you can kind of see there now. You still may not see much, but anyway. We'll give her a go here and see what happens. One of these days. One of these days, Alice, they pow right in the kitchen. All right, let's see if we can put this one. Like I said, I'm no expert, so don't throw a shell at me. There, just like that. Now we need a wag. My handy dandy bearing pounded in thing. I'd like to have something a little bit smaller than that, please. I would say that's it. We'll give it a couple of little taps with this here, maybe. Let's see. In a bit. There, I think that's it. There. hopefully that's good. If not, we'll have to take it apart again. Okay, so now we'll switch you around again. Hopefully you've seen something there. I got the zoom on, so I'll get the zoom out for a minute. I may have to put it back on. Now, are you going to be able to see anything there? You might be able to. I might move you over here a little bit. Turn you up a bit. Like that. The only problem with here is you might get a little vibration when I'm pounding the bearing in. Now, the first thing is they gotta get that in there. We don't want to forget that. That's gotta go in. Just like that. All right, let's see if this will go in now. We'll get our bearing pounding in thing here and see if that works. Like I say, you're not going to be able to see much, I don't think. There. No, that's not good. Uh-huh. The coupling turned around in there somehow. Isn't that great? Alright, so troubles. Well, the coupling is supposed to be in like this so the shaft will go through it, and it's now all of a sudden like that. And that's not good. Alright, I guess I'll have to shut it off and I'll see what I can do here. I didn't think that would happen. Anyway, that's inexperience for you. Well, good morning, folks. Good morning. And the January thaw has started. So, the snow is melting slowly. Anyway, we'll get on to the weather here, I guess, and then we'll show you what I got going on here with the deck here today. Holy cats, what a thing I did. Jumpins. I never ever expected that, and I did it somehow. All right, where are we at here? So we're at 4 degrees Celsius and 39 degrees Fahrenheit. South wind at 6 miles an hour, so very calm out, that's for sure. So, we're supposed to get to 9 degrees today and rain or drizzle. Tomorrow's now 12 degrees and rain, so I'd say that's going to pretty well clean up the snow, I would guess. We'll see on Friday morning, I guess. But back to minus weather on Friday, sunny, minus 0 degrees. And then Tuesday, we're back to the January thaw again. More mess. Holy cats. Anyway, that don't look like a white Christmas for here this year, but you never know. I did see on another website that does the weather, of course they're all different because they're all looking for ratings. Theirs is saying 5 to 10 centimeters for the 22nd and 5 centimeters for the 23rd. So if that's correct, then maybe we might have a white Christmas. And that could turn into a snowstorm, full-fledged. Anyway, we'll have to see when that comes along. That's going to be next week, I guess, sometime. Or 2 weeks' time, I guess. Anyway, I'll show you what's what here on what I did. Holy cats, I should have put the thing together. It was just a simple thing to put it together yesterday, and look at what I did. If I can get the light here. I should have put it together the way I thought I should have put it together first, with that. Anyway, holy cats, what a thing I got myself into here. You can see that or not, yeah. See, the coupling in there is sideways, this way. So now I can't get anything in there to pound the bearings out. Things I get myself into. Holy cats, it makes you wonder why you do anything some days. So anyway, I should have put the bearing in on the back side, like I did. Then put the coupling in there, in here. And then put this in so far to hold the coupling. And then put this bearing in up here. Below the thing there. And then push this all the way through. Jumping, I never thought that thing would turn inside there. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm going to do, really. I did kind of get it jammed around there yesterday. And I kind of got that in there. And I did move the back bearing a little bit, but I couldn't get it very far. I don't have all the fancy pullers and stuff to get that out of there. The other way is, I guess in some cases, you put a screw in through here, and then you just pull it out, and that gets the bearing. Well, then that ruins the bearing, right? So it's $20 for a bearing, so. Oh boy. So, oh dear, I don't know. I'm going to try and make something to pull the bearing out of the backside, I guess. And I'm not going to show you that because that could take hours for me to make something. But once I have something made, hopefully, I'll show it to you. So I guess that's going to be it for now. I'll get back to you. That's the things I do. So I got something made, but it hard to know whether it'll work or not, but anyway, I got looking through me junk, and I got all kinds of that around here, and I found another one of those, same as that. So all I had to do was drill a hole in the center of it, and this here, I'm hoping will go in and hook into there. It's not going to hook a whole lot, but it's going to hook some. And then these will be up against the deck. And then I'll turn this nut in and see if that will pull that bearing out. Now this bearing went in a little harder than the one on the other side. So the other side would come out easier, but it's a little more difficult to get something fitted there. So we'll try this side and see what happens here. I'll turn you on once I get things set up here. Might have to patent that. All right, there we are. We're going to see if it works. Well, look at that, it worked. All right, holy cats, what a goings on. Now, we'll see what kind of damage we did inside here, if we did any. See, no, yeah, look at that thing in there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll get you up here maybe and see if you can see. See how it gone across. Just the things I get myself into. Holy cats. One would never ever think that that would happen. Would you? There. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh boy, I'm telling you, it just makes you wonder. Now, did I do any damage to that bearing when I was trying to pound it out? That's the thing. Doesn't look to be. Like you can kind of see maybe, I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a little notch cut out on the end here, right there. You can see a little notch cut out where the bearing rests up again. There's a notch cut out of it. So it's the same thing on the other side. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you might be able to. Anyway, that's where you got to put your punch in to get right onto the race. If you don't, then you get onto the bearing part. So it doesn't look like I hit the bearing part where the seal would be, the metal seal there. I was hitting it right on the race part. Anyway, there you go. Holy cats, isn't that something? You wouldn't think that that would turn around in there, would you? Well, I never thought of it anyway. All right, well, now I'm going to continue on. I'll clean up a couple of little parts here and see if I can get you set up here somewhere. I'll just clean this coupling up. So all that does, it just goes in between the two bearings, and I would imagine that if everything is right, then these two bearings squeeze up against the ends of that, here and here. Anyhow, well, holy cats, anyway. All right, let's see if we can get this in. I'm going to go around to the other side and just see if it feels all right, maybe. See if I can turn it. Well, we're lucky. That feels all right, so. Lucky again. Let's see if we can get it together now. Yeah. You can see that, can you? Yeah. So now what I'll do, and this is what I should have done before, and put that in there. And I might be able to do that now. I gotta think before I do anything. Now, do I think? Get the dirt off of this one. It still seems to turn all right, so, but I wasn't really pounding on that one, so. Yeah. All right, slide this on here, and then we'll see if that will go in there. Now I gotta go get me hammer, I guess. see if I can. I'm just going to move this over here, maybe, just so as I can whack at that, I guess. Hopefully, you can get it in. Let's see if this will work. That's not good. Hitting that, I guess. We'll continue on without that maybe for now. Get a different angle on it. There she goes. There she goes. Let's try this again now. There. Well, that should have been all done yesterday. But anyway. Right, I'm just going to put a bit of grease in behind in there. I'll bring you back after a bit. So, I got all the bearings in and all that kind of stuff, went along great. And then, all of a sudden, you can see the broken bolt in that pulley. Yeah, but it makes me wonder some days. So now I gotta get that back off somehow. And get that bolt out of that pulley. Those kind of pulleys always kind of made me wonder what is what with them. They're kind of an odd thing. There's one over there too. And then this one's just a normal pulley. Anyway, here we are in trouble again. So we'll shut this off and we'll come back. All right, after some time and thinking and going on, I finally got the broken bolt out of the pulley here. I got new bolts for it. Because I looked at the other bolt and, and you can see, let's see if you can see here. You can kind of see where it's stretched, and it was going to break too. So I don't know how tight that's supposed to be. I was kind of going with it so that the two halves here would meet together on this side here. Yeah, so this would pull all the way in. So obviously that's not the case, I guess. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know much about these kind of pulleys. I don't know what the story is on them, but they're kind of screwy in my mind. But all right, so and then we had a bunch of camera problems. So it's just one of them days, I guess. So let's see if this will go on here now. I don't know if the camera's going to work or not, so we'll have to We'll have to see what happens, I guess. Now, what have I got to do here? Get them out of there. Camera's still working. That's something. Alright, so I got to put this into this. This into this. So you can see the line, the two lines there, this line and this part of the pulley, and I marked that there so I knew to put it in the same spot. But you can see the gap there. So the bolts go in here and draw it into here. So I thought that this should go all the way in, and I guess maybe I was wrong. As usual. Anyway, we'll see what goes on here this time. Maybe. So I made these bolts a bit shorter too, thinking that they were going in too far, but now I kind of think they might be too short. Okay. Like I don't think they really wouldn't do a whole lot because there's a keyway there that holds it all. So, all right, we'll try and put it on here and see what happens. See what happens here. All right. I've got tools everywhere. My hands are covered in grease. And. Okay, so what I gather with this thing is when you tighten these bolts in, it somehow squeezes this into that to keep it from falling apart, I guess. I don't know really. So I'll use this thing again for a little while because this is what I used before. But that's how I broke the bolt off, using that thing, I think. So, super genius me. They might be over the torque setting already. But I figured out what the torque setting is supposed to be for those bolts. And that's what I'm going to set them to. They're supposed to be at 75 foot-pounds. No, sorry, 75 inch-pounds. So let's see what we can get here. I have to get a bunch of stuff out of the way. Now, I've already checked this on the bench, so. There. There. thing's still moving a bit, so I guess I gotta keep going until it's... that thing over there is hard in my hand. Wig. This one again. That one didn't move that time, and that one didn't move that time, so that's as far as that's going. That sounds pretty good. No wobbling either. All right, now, brown cow. The next piece is this piece here. Tie in the right way. So all these parts were greased or have anti-seize on them or something. So it should come apart again for somebody down the road. Maybe not unique. It's just hard to say what's going to take place. Okay. Now the big wrench. I'll put this on over here. And I'll get the blade on afterwards and tighten it properly. See if we can find a torque spec for that, maybe. Be the thing to do, wouldn't it? Figure out what size it is. It's probably grade 2 material. It's probably not grade 5. All right, that's good for now. Now, undo the torque wrench. See if the camera's still working. It is, look at that. So there you go. What I thought was going to be a simple job turned into mayhem, as usual. For me, I'm not a trained person by any means. I'm just a backyard fellow. So I thought it was going to go together easy, but it didn't. It's my mistake on both parts, but anyway. I think that's going to work not too bad. There now, Ronaldo, I'm all ready for grass cutting. Yeah. All right, let's have a look outside here. Let's have a look outside. And as you can see, the snow is melting away. So I would say with the 12-degree weather tomorrow, that'll be the end of that. Anyway, thanks for following along. If you made it to the end here, that's great. I'd like to say I'm not a trained person, and this is not a how for you to do. It's only how I do it, and you really don't want to do it the way I do it. Anyway, yeah, I just got to get the blade on the back here, and that's about it. There's two little holes I'm going to fix with the JB Welding my cloth method. One right there, one there. So I'll fix that up on the inside. And then I'm going to probably recoat that on the top with the 415, I think. Anyway, I'm ahead anyway. I'm not scrambling in March trying to get something ready for grass cutting, so that's good. I'll be able to put my feet up. Anyway, look at the mess here. Look, this is out. All this stuff. I'll have to keep my new puller there with that. That worked pretty good. And down here, look at the mess down here. Drawers open and bolt things open, and holy cats! It'll take a day to clean it up. Drill bits everywhere, stuff everywhere, things to try and get a broken bolt out everywhere. Extra spectacles to try and see. Drills, taps, and more stuff. Yeah, a good day's work just to clean the place up again. All right, I'm going to go sit by the fire for a minute. And there is the fire. I think it's about 6 or 7 degrees out so far today. Anyway, all right, we're going to leave you alone now, and we'll catch you later on another video sometime. Have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. Goodbye now.